everyone. The topic of this session is another set of tools in the toolbox, that is group box and panels. Panel control is used to provide an identifiable grouping for other controls. You use panels to subdivide a form by function. So this is the use of using panel control in C#. See here in the toolbox section you have this option called panel option. You can just take this and can drag the panel like this. This is the panel control. This inside this panel control you can place different kinds of controls like buttons, checkboxes. See here I am putting checkbox inside the panel. I'm putting 4 checkboxes. Here I have this is also a panel. Inside this panel I have put this button 2, button 3, button 4 and button 5. 4 button controls. In this panel I have put 4 checkbox controls. As per the definition, panel control is used to provide an identifiable grouping for other controls. Identifiable grouping for other controls. See here I have grouped this set of controls inside the panel and I have grouped this set of button controls inside the panel. If I set this inside, click on this panel, set auto control property to true, then this panel will be set to auto control property. If you click, you will get this one arrow mark. This as the option, and this one. See here I am just moving all the 4 controls at a time. If you have a single control like this, you can move it easily from one position to another position. But I am moving all the 4 checkbox controls at a time just because of this panel control. I have put all the checkbox controls inside the panel control. See here this also I am moving all the 4 buttons at a time since I have placed these button controls inside the panel. You can set all these properties. So this is the use of panel control. You can set background image, border scroll property, background color, just like other colors. Here for your panel also that will not be affected to your these controls which you have placed inside it. You can put a background image also by importing the picture. See here, this is the panel with background image. This is the panel with background color. You can work out with so many options that are present here. You can set border style also, like this. So these are the steps for creating panels. To create a panel, drag its icon from toolbox, and that is what I did just now. You can then add controls directly to panel by dragging them from toolbox onto panel and set auto scroll property to true. Then you can move so many controls at a time. Cannot display all of its controls. Scroll bars appear. The scroll bars can be used to view all the controls in the panel, both at design and at execution time. See here, there are so many buttons, like 8 buttons have been placed inside a single panel. You can put scroll bars also for your panel if the number of controls that you are placing inside the panel is more. Next we have another control called as group box control. It is used primarily to group radio buttons. It places a border around the controls it contains. Inside panel you can place any kind of controls, but for group boxes you can place only the radio buttons. And these are some of the group box properties. Auto scroll, border style, controls. See here, this is an example for group box control. The code goes like this. I have not done any designing for this code. Declaration ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Group box, the standard toolbox name. With respect to group box, create a new object box.location equal to new. Point method is going to set x and y points, size, select gender. With respect to the group object, you are setting the properties of group box like location, size, text, name. ಇಲ್ಲಿ group box ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. See here, this is the group box. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ you can change it. I am writing the text enter here ಅಂತ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಪ್ಯಾನಲಲ್ಲಿ you don't have this option. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೇಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. See, this is the group box. While writing the code inside the form, ಇದು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, this code will itself create the group box and set all these properties to that group box. It sets the size in this format, it sets the text, it sets the name of the group box. Location, size and text, if you choose this option, As we have seen inside PPT, group box is mainly or primarily used to group radio buttons. If you have taken two options like male and female in the group box, the radio buttons which you have used inside the group box, if you select male, these are the location, size and text that is going to be set for checkbox 1. For checkbox 2, female, these are the properties that is going to be set. This is the group box object dot controls dot add b2. If you take this b2, which is the object for checkbox, as the object and pass this b2 object by making use of add method, this checkbox with these new variations, it is going to be displayed as output. For checkbox 1, B1 is the object. If you click on male, these are the properties that will be set for your tool. Add method call ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಆಗ B1 add ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಗೈನ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, B2 ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್. ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. See here, this is the thing which I had done in form design. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕೋಡಿಂಗಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ರನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಜೆಂಡರ್. ಇಫ್ ಐ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲ್, ಆ ಚೆಕ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸು it becomes the size, text and location will be set. This is the output. A checkbox the size ಮತ್ತೆ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ, here if I move the cursor itself, it is showing some effect. If I take out, if I move the cursor here, it is showing some effect. ಮೇಲ್ಗೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಚೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫೀಮೇಲ್ಗೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ದಿ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್, size and text has been set. The location is 40 x-axis, 42 y-axis. Size will be 4920. The text which is there, text is going to be this one. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ನೇಮ್ ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು. Windows Forms group box controls are used to provide an identifiable grouping for other controls. You use group boxes to subdivide a form by function. You may have an order form that specifies mailing options, such as which overnight carrier to use. Grouping all options in a group box gives the user a logical visual cue, and at design time all the controls can be moved easily. It is similar to panel control. It displays a caption and only the panel control can have scroll bars. You can add scroll bars for your panel control. So these are the group box properties. These are some of the panel properties. See, this is how we are going to create group box using the code. This is the location of the group box. That is what we saw in the C# Visual Studio code. Select gender, name of the group box. Thank you.